Okay, welcome to the Blue Abroad Jumper Punch. This is episode 2, guys.
It is now.
If this is the first time watching, I'm Rocco. This is Marcello. And now we have Paul. He came on last week as a special guest. He said, I've got to be on the show. From now on, he is a permanent co-host. So now it's the three of us doing the Jumper Punch. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, mate. The chemistry was too good last week.
It was too good.
And my performance was too
good. The performance,
mate. I was the best on ground. And I was knocking the door down, Rocco, mate. I had to be selected.
The people were talking, mate. I'm telling you, mate. It was like, they selected the coach. Remember when, who was it, Paul Roos?
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, it was like this protest going on, mate. All right, we'll get him on.
I heard they were banging down the door of Lockall Park. Get him on. No, good to be here, mate. Good to be here.
No, that's it, man. I'm loving it. And this is, anyone that's been the first time, this is a Blue show. We talk a little bit of stats. We'll talk a little bit about the game, a bit of our own opinion. Just remember, guys, this is our opinion. And a little bit of comedy,
That's it. You either agree or disagree. And at the end of the day, it's all about Carlton and we want them to win.
And that's right. And you can agree or disagree and we don't care anyway.
That's it.
All right. Now, before we start, last week I waited a bit, but seriously, man, I need a coffee straight away. Let's get the coffee. Let's get the coffee straight away. All right, listen. I spent. Right. See how big the numbers are? Because I can't see anymore. Let me just see.
Extra medication as well.
How we going? It's Rocco here from the Jumper Punch, huh? Can we order 3? What are we going to get? Short blacks? 3 short blacks.
Extra Medellin.
We got the Medellin.
Okay.
We got 3 short blacks and make sure you put some cannoli and some biscuits in there. All right. Thank you very much. All right, it's coming, mate. I'm telling you, mate. We're gonna need some therapy here, mate. So hopefully these coffees come straight away. We'll see how we go. All right. Let's see what. Oh, all right. Since it's show number 2, what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna talk about our favourite number 2 in the history of the Carlton Football Club.
Well, you've made a list, haven't you?
Yeah. I've got a bit of a list here, of course. I'm always prepared. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm going to name a few. I'm going to name a few of the stars of Carlton.
Go.
How's this sound? Number 1, Corey McKernan. What?
Well, he had one good game that I remember.
He won the best and fairest.
Well, there you go.
He won the best and fairest, yeah. He won the best and fairest, yeah. And then there was Daniel Harford, the coach of the...
Daniel Harford, yeah.
Oh, here we are. He's here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the coffees. Look at that. That is great delivery. Thank you very much. Let's have this. Hey, before we go on with these number 2s, as we were saying, mate, we need a bit of gin, mate. And listen, just quietly, we're going to have double shots because the way we're going to talk about this game already got actually. Before I do that, let me just see. I've got something here too. I'm going to take me half-burnt tablets because the article I got on Saturday, Managgia la miseria, but anyway, let's hit it. Double shots, look, 1, 2, because we need it, mate. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, listen, we might have to
drink responsibly.
This is aqua. This is water. Don't worry about it.
All right. Salud.
Yeah, to
hopefully they can bounce back.
Hopefully this week we can do something.
Wow.
Me too. I'm telling you, like I said last week, this warms the cockles, mate. And if they want to eat, listen, we've got the cannoli here, mate. Just like they said in The Godfather, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Correct.
All right. So anyway, back to the number 2s. Here. Listen to this. Hey, listen. Then we have, naturally, Paddy Dow.
Yeah.
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
And just so, if you remember, Jack Silvani wore number 2.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But who is your favourite?
The Greg Williams. For me. Well, because I saw him a little. I mean, I've seen video footage of him clearly, and Brownlow medalist, premiership player, kicked 5 in the grand final, and we don't have many of those around at the football club at the moment. But Diesel, what a champion,
man! Go Diesel.
Same thing, just a freak. You see the videos of him. His statue
Man,
is
I
so
like
short
to-
but so good.
Did you ever see him live?
Nah.
Nah.
No,
He's a
weren't
young cat.
privileged enough to see him.
Man, I used to
See
go
Barry
there
Allen.
just to watch him, mate. I'm telling you, the bloke. And you know what he had? What we're lacking now?
I know the CUNT.
Bit of
Mate,
the
say
CX
that
Tuesday.
word, that C word,
Yeah.
mate. Mate, he didn't care, man. He used to
Yeah,
get
I know.
it. Man, he got.
100%.
He had to go to court once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did he get suspended or something?
Yeah,
Was that the- yeah.
and then they fought it, and he played for the rest of the season.
Well,
And then at the end, they gave the speech at the end of his
Club's
career.
lost that.
That's the Carlton way, mate.
You know, the other great number 2 was Jack Nichols.
Nichols,
No, not Jack
John-
Nichols.
John
John
Nichols.
Nichols. Jack Nichols is
Jack
another
Nicholson.
star.
Yeah, that's for another day.
John Nichols. Now I'm just going to give you a bit of comparison, all right? Games between Greg Williams and John Nichols, right? 250 to Greg Williams, 328 record holder, right?
Yep.
Was the record holder at the time. Norm Smith medal was to Greg Williams, 95, but Nichols, captain, 63, 68 to 71, right? Then there was the best and fairest, Williams in 94, right? Best and fairest for Nichols, 59, 63, 65, 66, 67. All right? They Premiership 95 for Greg Williams, Premiership 68, 70, 72 for Nichols.
Yeah.
And one more thing, they were both in the team of the century, just quietly.
And the medal's named after him, John Nichols.
So he was a star, just that we didn't see him, you know what I mean? So you kind of forget him, but you forget how good he was. But anyway, that was the number 2, you know, and yeah, so that was number 2. Next week, get ready for number 3. And I already know if we're going to ask Terry what he's going to say. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hey, listen. Let's get to this. We're going to call this, right? We're going to call this therapy on the couch. This is called therapy on the couch because we're going to talk about this week's game.
Okay. Yep.
Let's go for it, guys. What can I say?
The floor is yours,
Let's
Randy,
go.
because you lost.
Come on back to Linda.
You lost your voice, and
We've
there are a few people telling you to calm down. Watch your language. He was
Yes.
going, and rightfully so because they
Rightfully
were
so,
pathetic
mate.
on the weekend. Pathetic.
Absolutely insipid performance, I thought. They turned their feet up at every contest there was. Cripps trying to take on the whole world when he should have been
bad.
giving off handballs. Zach Williams,
Was bad.
what's he
It was
doing?
bad.
Is he a midfielder, halfback, flanker, forward, McGovern, eating hamburgers? You know, what is this? You know, what have we come to? Kennedy quietly, you know.
Mate,
What's wrong with
I
him?
praised the bloke last week. And what did he
What's wrong
do
with
to
him?
me? He went scaduck for you, mate. That's what he gave me, mate.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know, man.
He's got the body. He's a brute. He just can't find the footy.
Maybe he's just not good enough.
I don't know what to say, mate.
You know what? I'll tell you what, right?
Just
You know what? We can, and I kept saying this. We can pick out all the individuals every single week until we lose our hair, which is what we've already done, right?
Yeah.
The problem is, it's not just one issue.
That's it.
It's not just one issue. It's the whole
team.
thing.
Yeah.
It's an attitude.
It's
man.
the whole thing.
It's this attitude between them. There's something
It's-
wrong, mate.
it's
Development.
Top to bottom.
It's it.
It's the whole club. It's not, oh, people get rid of T. What's that going to do?
Board, everything.
Because if you got the
Get rid of
same,
him, get rid of
if you
him.
got the same, if you're making a
Correct.
minestra, which is a soup,
Exactly.
right, and you're using the same ingredients, it's always going to taste the same.
Correct.
That's right.
Correct, man.
That's
And
right.
this is the argument too for these older guys to come out of the side as well.
Yeah.
To say, well, if it's not working with them now, well,
That's right.
you're just stunting the development of these other younger kids. But then at the
100%.
same time, you've also got to say, well, do they deserve the game?
Yeah.
I don't
This is
know.
the thing.
What's the right answer? Nobody knows what the right
I'm
answer
telling
is.
you, I am stunned, man. I don't know what to say anymore.
Maybe we've just hit a ceiling of all
But
the talent.
how?
Well, it's alarming.
And you
if we
said it
have.
too, mate. Sardan Williams would come into this side. We almost look worse.
We look worse. We look worse.
We do.
Let's look worse.
I'm telling you, we
When
look
I-
worse.
Chicks, when I watched that game on Saturday, right, I sat there and I said, what's our... Look, we're not privy to what goes on in the coaches' boxes,
of
but
course.
like when you're at a game or when I'm at a game, I'm looking for what are we trying? What are we trying to do to the opposition? How are we trying to impose our will on the contest? We tried to outnumber them at the contest. I think we were rolling 1-4 up to outdo them in the contest, right? So people said, we won the clearance count or something. Well, okay, you won the clearance count, but you've got an extra man at the stoppage,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So that's lopsided, right?
Yeah.
And Port Adelaide, if you notice, even last year in the prelim against Richmond, they were not you know, Richmond aren't the strongest clearance team either, but Port Adelaide got on top of them there, and it was more okay, well, we realised, shit, their midfield's really good, we might have to send another one up
That's
there.
it.
And then, the inside 50 count was in our favour.
Who cares? Well, the usage going forward was
terrible,
bullshit.
mate.
Look
Terrible.
at these stats, man. I'm telling you, man. You know what's wrong with stats? I'll tell you something wrong with fucking stats, mate. You can use any stat you want to make yourself look good.
Correct.
Right.
I'll pick this stat, I'll pick this stat. No, fuck those stats, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't care how many times you went into the 50. That's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse that we went more times in the 50 and we got punished.
Exactly.
And it's the efficiency going forward into the 50.
When I look at it, I look to myself and I was saying, what are we trying to do? Are we trying to switch the ball to the open side? I mean, that's always an option. Are we trying to use the corridor as much as we can? Are we trying to go gung-ho? Are we trying to...
I don't think
I didn't see any method going forward. No. Every time we went forward, we didn't have that clean hit up. And when we did, when we had the clean hit up and we had a set shot, we bloody missed it.
That Cripps miss.
Look, I know that. Whatever that was, right? You can't blame him because, mate, there's another 60 minutes of football.
No, I understand, but you can't be missing those goals, mate. That sets the whole precedent for the whole rest of the game.
35 metres out directly in front, captain of the club. Come on, man. You got to fucking nail it.
That's bad. And you're right, it wasn't just that. I mean, that kind of started it. At the end, man, we got like 16 behinds, mate. It was 16 behind, 14 behinds, and my nudge on his head, you mate.
9-14, wasn't it?
Yeah.
9-14, mate. 9-14. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying every single one of them, but half of them.
They were gettable goals. Easy.
I mean,
you're looking at, what about Georgiades? He's slotting them from the pocket. You've got Robbie Gray kicking bananas from the fucking pocket.
That third quarter, they kicked 6-1.
Yeah,
what did we lose?
2-5?
2-5.
2-5, yeah.
Come on, mate. What are we doing all week? They say the pressure's on and that. I don't care, man. I don't care about this pressure you're talking about. This is what we train for, mate.
Yeah.
And when the moment comes, you have to go. You have to go. And half of those players don't want to take responsibility, mate.
That's true.
We were talking about this. We saw that in the last quarter, with that McGovern and Casbolt. I'm sure everyone's seen it. I'm embarrassed. When they showed me that, I'm embarrassed.
That's a blight on the footy club.
I mean, the champions have had.
Mate.
You can't always talk about the past, but you go look at the past and you look at the fucking champions.
We went from who? Kernahan for Vola.
Kernahan for Vola.
And I say this, one of my favourite sayings.
Put them in, mate.
Times may change, but standards must remain.
Exactly.
Right? This is what we've gone from. We've gone from champions, legends. I'm talking Silvani, Dool, Southby, all these champions. What do we got now? Plowman, Jones.
It's not good enough.
Look, everyone was, and the caveat I had on Jonesy as well in the last 2 weeks was that everyone said, he was best on ground, blah blah blah. Okay, and no worries. He did play well, but he was set up to play well, Rocco.
Correct.
It's like a racehorse. If you've got the beautiful setup, and you race accordingly to how the market expects, bravo.
That's it.
When you step up in grade and you don't perform, got found out, mate. He got found out. When he had to be made accountable, Port Adelaide played him beautifully.
And this is the problems with these sort of players. I don't play like Wiedering and even Doc, But
I don't mind Jones. I still don't mind him.
No, don't get me wrong.
But
they need to step up at the big time. That's when we need you. That's when I need you. Listen, I don't need you when things are going good.
Correct.
I need you when things are going hard.
Correct. So, I mean, what do you say? Just structurally inept, tactically inept. Mate, what the fuck's going on with Williamson? They moved him up to half forward.
I've got something to say about Williamson later on, man. Seriously.
There were actually a few efforts in the game when we were watching where a couple of guys, they shirked away, they did dip in the hand, dropping the arms. Mate, fucking get in there. And your one that you picked up on was Harry McKay and McGovern. Like a head-on.
As soon as I saw that, I go, it's happening again, man. Like, what are you doing running in this space? What are you doing?
What about McKay? Talk. Where's the, my ball?
Oh, that was bad. That was bad, man. That was bad. And I knew straight away when I saw that, when I saw the miss by Cribs, I could just see, man, They're just running around with that old saying, chooks without a head, mate.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I don't know about this game plan. Like, you're right. Like, what is going on?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and mate, someone tell me, I want to know, what's the Carlton way? What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I want to do a survey with all our members, all the people that comment on this thing. Someone tell me what the Carlton way is, because I don't know.
Well, I know what it used to be.
Oh,
Yeah, winning games, premierships, flags.
But now it's nothing, man. It's mediocre. That's what it is. It's just getting by. It's just getting your paycheck. I hate to say it, man. Most of them are just getting their paychecks, man.
Look, everybody's got different motivations to play, yeah? Everyone's got different motivations at the level, but the problem is, it is up to top management, coaches, assistant coaches, to get everybody unified. We're working towards a common goal, and if you don't want to be part of the common goal,
see you later.
There's the door.
Fuck off.
You know, it's as simple as that, Rocco. It's as simple as that.
I'm with you, man. Like,
and Pommy always says it's not a bloody hard game, but we make it look so bloody difficult, mate. It's a tradesman-like performance for us every week.
Well, it might have changed over the years, but listen, man, the fundamentals,
the core fundamentals
are the same, man. You got to kick, you got to handball, and you got to kick goals, right? And you got to get the ball. Get the ball, mate.
What do we say? The best teams look amazing. You know why? Because they do the simple things right, week in and week out. And what didn't we do against Port Adelaide? We didn't do the simple things right. Set shots for goal, easy set shots. The biggest paid players at our club, Cripper and Williams. Big money, 30 metres out slide angle, miss them.
Right.
You know, and it's not like saying that they want to miss them, but you've got to kick them. You've got to kick them.
And those 30s, you have to kick them.
The whole crowd, the whole atmosphere, everything was flat. It was like the first 10 to 15 minutes, everyone was waiting for the players to get us up and about.
Yep.
When are we going to kick three goals in a row for the whole crowd to live? Nothing. Nothing.
No, and you know what? Every time they were going for a goal, I was rarely confident. And that's a problem. If I'm feeling unconfident, they're feeling unconfident.
Yeah, the one I was confident was when I was we were sitting together, was the Walsh one from outside.
Oh yeah, outside 50. He goes, kick it.
Yeah.
And you'll see later on in the votes, man, this kid, man, I'm telling you, man, I feel sorry for him that he's got to play for this.
What do you say? But these are the notes that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. Flat, no method, lost, turn the feet up, no class. What is the Carlton way?
That's it. Perfect.
You know, I mean, they say we want to play exciting football.
We don't.
What's exciting football?
We don't.
Win.
That's the most exciting thing to do.
That's the most exciting thing. Mate, I don't care if we come away from a game 30 to 24 and we've won.
Yep.
Just win.
Mate,
even W's on the board.
Did you see Ken Hinkley's interview after the game? Mate, he said he had it won at fucking...
That's embarrassing. That's when the coach says, you're right, man.
He had us done at half time.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And we were only like 4 goals down, and he already knew
23 points up they were. And he said it was over.
And you know what? I'm telling you, man, I've got something to say about Teague later too, man. And I'm telling you,
no one is absolved from criticism.
No
one at the club.
And look, and I've had some comments this week. They're saying, you know, like, what do you know? You know what I mean? Like, you've never played the game. But it doesn't matter, mate. I know what to do to succeed. You know what I mean? I know that you've got to give it your all, man. You can't accept this absolute rubbish that we're putting out, mate. The problem is, I'm telling you, we as a club can't accept this. We can't accept this, man. This is the problem. We're accepting it with the man. There's another thing with the coaches, man. Seriously, these assistant coaches. Look, they've got to take responsibility.
Well, no, there was no change in the office.
There's no change, man. And seriously, who's ever done anything in these?
The only guy we brought in was Luke Power.
And he's the only one who's got any sort of success. Now, I'm not saying success is everything, but come on, man. If Luke Hodge comes up to you and says, listen, I want you to run for that wall, you're going to run. Right. But let's be serious. If Barker comes up to me, I'm going to go, listen, man, can you go give me the short black, please?
This is the issue, though, right? Clearly something is not going right if it's the same assistant coaches and we're getting the same results. There's been, I haven't seen this year that.
No.
I've seen, mate, in the first 5 rounds of this year, I've seen no improvement.
No.
None. There's been none.
No better.
We've beaten 3 on Gold Coast.
Hey, when's the last time we kicked 6 goals in a row?
Nah. It was in the practice match there.
I mean,
when's the last time we've gone to a game, right, against a big club and we said, mate, we've absolutely smashed
I can't remember.
maybe Western Bulldogs last year, but we got him a metric on.
Hey, what's that saying when they go, if you keep doing the same thing?
It's insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result.
We're insane. We are absolutely insane. We are absolutely insane.
Something's got to change.
Listen, man.
Good therapy. Good therapy.
I'm going to have to have another tablet, man, because I'm telling you, mate, the argument I've been getting for the last week talking about this rubbish. Anyway, listen, we still, at the end of the day, man, I still love this team, man.
Of course we do, mate.
We're there every week.
And anyone I've seen some comments, not with us, but I heard some other comments saying, "Oh, where's your loyalty, man?"
Yeah, mate.
Don't give me the loyalty thing, man. I am as loyal as I can, 45 years, man, and I'll keep supporting them. That's the point. I get upset because I love them so much.
Right.
You follow the Carlton Footy Club.
I love them, man. I love this jumper. And that's another reason. I've said this before. Look, I got the polo, but I don't wear the jumper. Yeah. I never wear the jumper because I don't deserve to wear the jumper. Some of these guys here have to understand, mate. Yeah. It is an honour to wear this jumper. I said this last year, right? I would not let them wear the fucking jumper during training. There is no chance. The only time you wear the jumper is just before you run out.
Game day.
Mate, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It's a privilege.
Anyway, listen. At the end of the day, we, as the jumper punch here, we do work hard.
We do work
hard.
Of course we do, mate. We do the votes. We do it all, mate.
We do the votes. So we're going to do the votes now. So these are the votes, and we're going to do the votes. And so at the end of the day, we have to give the votes. There were some good players.
Correct.
All right. So let's start with. We're going to start with. Bowling of the day, you're going to give us the votes first.
Should I go 1 to 5? Let's go 1 to 5. Let's go 1 to 5. We'll leave the best to last.
Always.
1. Initially, I had Gibbons in there, but I ended up putting Sard in.
Yeah.
Adam Sard, I thought was, he did his job. It was feasible. We know he's a little bit sore with the knee. He had over 500 metres going, 18 touches. Wasn't really his night, but he battled away.
The bloke bloody gives it his all.
Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. 2 to Levi. I thought he was serviceable on Saturday. Look, I know I'm not his biggest fan, but you've still got to be objective with these things. Credit where credit's due. He was probably the only real tall forward that provided us with a focal point on the night. Did his job. Sam Doherty working into the year really well. I know he had a few moments in the back half, but as a defender, he had 1 or 2 moments where it might have cost us, but he's had 25 touches. He's starting to take those.
Pressure was on too in the back line, mate.
So 1 to Sard, 2 to Casbolt, 3 to Doherty, 4 to Wiedering. I thought he was one of our better defenders on the night. I know Dixon did kick 2, but
we would have taken that every day of the week.
Yeah. I thought he was a lot less influential than what he was up at the Gabba last year. And 5 to the young gun Sam Walsh, who was a clear standout on the night, and his work rate and his professionalism is just incredible, and he'd probably be leading all fan best and fairest and the club best and fairest by the length of the Flemington Straight.
It's good. It's a bit sad that he has to be leading it by so far, but you know what? He's an absolute gun.
Yeah.
Gun. Marcello.
Oh, I went with we'll go 1 to 5 again. Peter, I thought he battled on well.
Yep.
With Lysette.
Always.
One thing that griped me was when he was having a wrestle, WWE match.
We spoke about this too.
Where's the
No one.
Fucking help.
And that says something, man. I'm telling you, that says something.
I was losing it at the play.
We went for like 90 minutes, not
90 seconds.
90 seconds,
It was all for young and old. I'm like, what's going on? We'll go to 2, Fogarty. Thought he battled on well.
Yeah.
Always,
man.
He's been great pickup.
Man, I thought he was just going to be a Bitzer player.
Yeah.
This bloke's, man.
Awesome pickup so far. Then I had Sard, obviously meters gained, battled on well. You can see his knee's not right, but, just got to utilise him correctly.
Yeah.
But he's getting there.
Mate,
then I had Wiedering, ever present down back, awesome.
Love
he was always one-on-one, never no one helping him third man up. It was just a one-on-one battle. Awesome.
He's a gun.
And then obviously 5, Walsh. Don't even say anything about him. Love him.
Nah, Walsh is a star, man. So mine, I gave 1. I love this kid. Cottrell. I gave him 1. He didn't have like the most possessions and that, but the bloke is a gun, man. And I'll tell you again, I said this last week while we were talking about Cottrell. He led these 3 things which I look at again, mate. The distance ran 15.2. He was leading all comers. The speed at 33 k's, the man just runs, and he sprints again 22. He led again. The youngest kid, absolutely. If everyone had this sort of attitude, run to the next contest, go, use every ability you can to get there, we'd be in a better place. But anyway, so Cottrell to the side, he just keeps going, of course. Wheats, he got the 3, you know what I mean, of course. And Doc, again, everyone, like, there was a couple of things, but man, he's still the general back, and Walsh. So Walsh, without saying, everyone agrees, man. From start to go, the bloke, when he gets off the ground, he looks like he has absolutely
left it all out.
Left it all out there. He's
Love
cooked,
it.
man.
Love it. Awesome.
He's cool. All right, so now that we've done that, we have got a leaderboard here, and we're going to bring that up now. And as you can see, I've got 1 to 10 there. As you can see, Walsh, he's on 56 votes.
Bolted clear like Bo Road. He's gone.
What is he, more than double the next person?
Yeah, well, the next person is Wheats, which is also, and he's on 24, you know. And then Cribber, you know, Cribber, who we've been banging about, he's third there, he's 23, followed by McKay, 20, and to round off the top 5, Sard and Curnow on 18 votes, you know. So, look, it looks like Walsh is going to run away with it, even if he doesn't play for the rest of the year. I reckon he's going to win it. I'm still going to give him a vote. If he doesn't play, I'm still going to give him a vote.
Walsh.
Like say Judd 3 votes, just give him a vote.
Straight away, mate. Mate, Walsh. Walsh, man. So I love the kid. So that was it. So now that we've done the votes, there's always got to be... they should have stayed home, but we're going to rename this, right? We're going to rename this to the Banana Award.
The banana of the week. You got it.
I got a couple of bananas. This is the award. Not even a good one. I'm going to give this to this person.
Now, this isn't a bagging one player.
No.
It's just a rever. You've got to live some.
You've got to rev. Man, we love all our players. We've got to love. But at the end of the day, man, I've got to be devil's advocate here. I've got to give this award. I've got to give this vote. It has to be done. Sorry, it has to be done. But Tom Williamson.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Yeah,
you get the one chance to give yourself a go. I don't even believe that you got into the side. I can't even believe that he got in this week.
Ghost.
And I've got something to say about this later too, but I can't believe he made it into the side. He didn't deserve to play this week. But anyway, he gets that go. I'm going to give you just some stats on the bloke, right? Listen, I love him, but anyway, listen. 9 disposals, 3 were turnovers. So that's 6. All right? He had 4 marks. Now, how many tackles? Banana! That's why he gets the bananas. He is a defender. They absolutely pounded the 50 metre, didn't they? And he got 0 tackles.
Yeah.
What does that say?
I love the kid, mate.
No, I love him.
I love him.
But this week
you got to live.
You
got to live.
You are no
and
way,
then the
son.
meters game, listen, he's got that raking left foot up.
What's happened to him?
173 metres.
What's he done? What's happened to him?
I don't know. And remember the one where he ran and he tried to get onto the right foot?
God.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'd rather you get deliberate and run straight out. Do not try.
That was Arsenal hands in head.
The old
banana of the week's a pretty funny one.
Just give me the fucking bananas.
Here we go. You got the bananas of the week? Sure.
Carlton Football Club, piss off and fucking live. Fuck off.
The bananas are gone. They're gone.
Fucking lift. The whole football club, top to bottom. You got to
bananas of the week.
Bananas of the week.
Bananas
My banana of the week
with
is,
the Blues.
Yeah.
They got to lift, man. At the end of the day, they got to lift. And people like Williamson and that, man, seriously, man, you don't give many options. I've said this before, be careful because you'll be working at McDonald's asking like,
you'll be working
would you like fries with that?
No, my banana of the week, you pumped him up big time, but he was just Matt Kennedy.
And I gave him a rap last.
He's got the body. He's such a. That's what's big. You know, that's what you look at footballers and say, fuck, you know, you're a big lad. Use your body, but he just couldn't find the football. And he had a couple of opportunities in the first quarter where he received the handball and got the ball, running in clear air. He fluffed them all. And he's got a beautiful kick. He had 3 turnovers. I think it was 3 clangers, 3 turnovers, and he only went at about 50%.
And this is the thing.
He had 12 touches.
And this is the thing. And this is the thing, man. Some of these are getting some possessions, you know what I mean? But they're not. The other thing with Williamson while we're there, that was another thing I forgot to add. Disposal efficiency, 44%. Come on, man. If you're going to do one out of like less than... No, anyway, listen. Don't worry about it. We move on, Let's move on. All right, listen. We have got here, we're going to call this the rare of the reserves. You understand? Now, for the Australians, I'm not going to keep saying this every week, but rare means the king. We've got the king here, so we're going to utilise him. You were at the reserves?
I was indeed, yes, and be sure to check the reserves preview on Tour Abroad and on my Twitter and YouTube account as well. So, be sure to check out. It's about a 7-minute video. But, wow, where do you begin? Up for the entire game. The entire game, Rocco. In complete and utter control from the first to the third quarter.
I was vomiting.
Looked like we were home for all money, and we lost by a point. We were up by 5 goals at various stages of the game, and somehow we fluffed our lines at the end.
So when did we kick that? When did they kick their last goal? How long was it?
Oh, that would have been about
a minute and a half.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds left. But let me sum it up for you, right? I was at the game tweeting, giving everyone updates. Scores were level with about 6 minutes to go. Yeah. Then we went bang bang.
Correct.
Matt Shannon, VFL listed boy, kicked the goal to put us 2 goals ahead, right? And I've tweeted out, Matt Shannon kicks the sealer.
It was 2 goals. They had to kick 3 to win it.
They had to kick 3, yeah, correct, right? Within about, maybe 3.5, 4 minutes. They go bang bang. What the hell's going on?
What did they kick the goal behind?
And then they got a free kick high.
It was high.
It was high as a free kick, stoppage. It was stoppage after stoppage. They got a free kick, high tackle, go back, kick the goal, and we couldn't get it back, and it was game over. But
so that was disappointing.
But very disappointing.
There was one person who killed
us.
I
was going to say, who killed us?
Who killed us. And he was a former Carlton
listed footballer.
Oh my God.
Billy Gowers.
Was he?
Kicked 5 goals.
Gowers
kicked 5 goals.
Oh my God. Yeah. We couldn't even kick 5 goals in the seniors.
Get the minute Gino.
You want the heartbeat? Yeah.
So that was but in a positive light. Look, Southport have played well in their NEFL, but we're expected to win that game at home. First game, come on, mate. So 8 AFL listed, 9 AFL listed boys, or however many it was. Liam Soccer. What a game.
We heard about it.
Mind you, the caveat was, look, he did have a fair few kickouts, but 38 disposals, 31 kicks, and
he was awesome.
Yeah, wow, what a performance. And a goal to boot.
And he played mainly
across half-back predominantly, and then when it wasn't going their way in the last quarter, they chucked him into the middle. The magic happened, we kicked the goals, and I was surprised they didn't throw him back straight away. But it was more of
2 goals.
Yeah, it was more of a case of, well, fuck, what do we do? He's worked in the midfield, and that's where we're getting walloped in.
Yeah.
Or do we throw him down back and save the game? So it was that, and it
didn't work.
No, it just didn't
He
work.
He looks like a beast.
He's majestic.
He's majestic.
The gazelle.
The sun was gleaming
off his arm. I'm telling you now, well,
moral to play this week.
Absolute. Well, we're going to give this.
110% certainty to play this week.
Straight in.
Certainty to play.
Well, if they don't,
there's
issues.
I'll go down to the club and write his name in myself, mate.
We'll walk it out.
I'll walk in there with
I'm going to drag one of the players out.
Cunningham and Ramsey. Cunningham 25 touches a goal, and Ramsey had 22 touches. He's building nicely.
One to watch.
He's another one I'm going to talk about.
And O'Brien was slow into it, but he worked into it well. Always kicked 4 goals. Philp working back into it nicely as well as Honey. Setterfield.
I was going to ask about.
I checked after I did the video. I checked. He had 13 tackles, which is pretty big. Yeah. He had 13 touches. Yeah. And he wasn't as influential as
that's what he had in the seniors. You think he's going to double?
That's what I said in the video. Yeah. You got to double your output.
Of course.
So
I said if you have more tackles as a midfielder than touches. Mate, that cuts some oranges, seriously.
He's got to pull the figure out.
Well, listen, there's a couple of players, Setterfield, I don't know, man, they're going backwards. I don't know, man. Like, he was our best.
But he was a mid last year, and they're playing him on the wing.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I reckon they've made like he's lost confidence because of it, you know.
Disappointing because I rate him, mate. I rate him. I rate him, but yeah, something going on there. But yeah, disappointing loss, but.
Look, I'm happy about soccer, and hopefully he gets back in this week. Hopefully he gets in this week.
He barely missed the target.
Oh,
his ball, you're talking about elite ball use. Yeah. This bloke, either side, this kid is kicking at 50 metres straight down the throat.
We've got to see him. He's got to play. We've got to see what he's
and Cunningham this week, I think, straight.
Yeah, I think so.
Cunningham was awesome from the start.
We've got to play the young kids, mate. We've got to get that in there.
Agreed.
We've got to get that in there.
Correct.
All right, that's great, man. I like it. This is why we got you here, mate. You are the rare of the reserves. I love it. Now we've got a new segment, and we're going to call it Mars's Start, yeah?
Okay.
All right. So what do we got for us?
Do we even have any this weekend?
Have we got any? Or are we going to pass over to the next one?
Nah, you know, Walsh just... I'm running out of things to say about this guy. As a kid, I'm one to just keep a lid on it, you know, not a star yet, got to go 3-4 years, elite level, but you dead, mate. He is. You are a special talent, kid.
No.
You keep doing what you're doing, mate.
At his age, you know, like his stats and that are like even better.
Better than Judds.
Off the charts.
Better than Judds.
Yeah, off the charts.
Elite runner, will to get to every contest.
Yeah.
And his kicking is just improved
tenfold. It's gone up. His kicking's
tenfold. Awesome.
This is why the kid's so great, because that was one of his deficiencies. You know what I mean? The kicking and that, and he hones in that, and he practices.
That's
right. Because I'm telling you, while Dow is having cocktails, doing the thing, that bloke there is running laps, mate.
Right.
And I'm telling you, you've only got like a 10 or 12 year career, man. Right. Forget about the cocktails, you'll have them later on, you know. Man, work hard, and he's proved it, man.
There was one player that used to do that, and obviously Chris Judd, mate, off season, honed in on his profession, needed to work on stuff, honed in on it, and this is what he's doing, this kid.
Because you've got time later on to do these other things.
Mars's Star.
Yeah. Mars's Star. I love it. I love it. So hopefully next week, I don't want to hear.
Hopefully there's a whole team full of stars, and I can't, you know.
I don't want to hear Walsh every week. If I'm hearing Walsh every week,
I want the Hamburglar to kick, be a star. McGovern, come on.
Man,
let's go.
Anyway, next one.
Next one, all right. This one's called. All right. This is the funny photos, but we've decided to call it Cazzi. All right. Now, for everyone out there, that means like, what's this? That's in Italian. But not quite, it's a bit different. But it's like and you got to do like this.
Don't go around live on street saying "Magget Gats."
No, don't go say it to people. But how do you do it? You got to go, Magget Gats.
That's it.
So the first photo we have here. All right, everyone have a look at this. Hey? Can you see it?
This one.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Go have a look so we know, because it's going to come on the
Stephen's
screen.
Stephen's eyeball, mate.
Look at that.
It's a hematoma.
That is, mate.
That's more than hematoma, mate. It's an organism.
Imagine copping that, mate.
And then look at that.
That's how I look like. Look at him. That's how I look like in the morning when I wake up to go to work.
And the lips. What about the lips?
But look at the second photo. I just saw this girl now. This reminded me, like, did they go to the same surgeon here? Look at
compare the pair, MLC.
Mate,
not good.
Look at those. That is unbelievable. I'm loving it now. All right, the second one.
This one you've picked out. You can explain this. This is yours.
Look at this first photo. Look at the knickerbockers. Hey, look at it. These blokes went out like that. Look at them. I can't believe, and look at the colours. The colours were completely different, man. They're yellow and blue, man. They like the time up. They would take like 5 hours to play up that thing before you went up.
Mate, they should wear them again, mate.
They should wear them. Yeah, but now have a look at this photo. Mate, Peter D, man, you're a premiership player. Huh? I just love the bloke, man. The general in the back, mate. This Peter D. What are you wearing? Mate? Seriously, I can't believe that this bloke, he sold his soul just for a top.
I'm going to say he can get away with it because he's a premiership.
Come on, mate. I don't get a premiership player.
I can let him off.
I don't mind it personally.
You like it? All right, we'll get you one. But I'm telling you now, mate. I'm not telling you now, mate. All right, we're going to wear that at our Best and Fairest Award. You're both going to wear that like a rubbish there, mate. Absolute. All right, so that's it.
No, hang on. Speaking about selling yourself out.
What are you doing?
God.
You've just ripped Peter Dean a new one.
Yeah, he deserved it. Oh, there's no way you should walk around like that.
Now we're gonna show a photo
I heard
here.
there was
Hold on,
something
hold on,
going on.
hang on,
I heard you
hang on,
discussing something.
hang on. Have a look at this photo of Rocco selling himself out for a bikini ad.
You're a dick. I can't believe it.
Have a look at him. Have a look at him.
What are they?
Now, would you care to explain this to us?
What are they?
Please explain this to us.
First of all, this is not on the run sheet.
Doesn't matter. Come on, go. Explain this to us, please.
Listen, man, I do a bit of like acting on the side. This was just an ad I did.
Just an ad.
Yeah, just an ad, but
Okay.
man, it wasn't shown much. You know, like you're not going to ever find
Not
it.
going to ever find it. He reckons we're not going to ever find
Yous
it.
are. I can't believe they used this sort of research.
We're not going to ever find it.
Go to
Roll the tape, ladies and gentlemen. Inch bikini, man.
Inch bikini.
Is there a sock in there, or is he actually packing heat? Unreal.
Here we go.
Mate, that's no, it's all there, man. It's all there, man. Every inch counts. Oh,
Every inch
very good, very good.
And that's that. So can you explain why that ad is still doing circulation?
Well, now it's
still
going
in
to do more
circulation?
circulation because you, I'm telling you, I saw you before. You was shifty, man. I saw you like talking over there, looking at your phone and that, mate. That is a stitch up, man. And don't worry, man. I'm a Sicilian, right? I'm going to remember this, right? I'm going to remember this. Thank you very much.
Now we can move on to the next segment.
Thank you very much. Managgia la miseria. All right. Hey, listen. You know what? I own it. I don't care, mate. No worries. And I've still got those shorts. I'm going to wear them at the Brownlow night. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Let's move on quickly to the next one. This is, we got the jumper punch. Photo competition. We're going
Yes.
All
So
right.
we'll show you the two photos.
Here we go.
This
Show you
is
the two
Rocco
photos.
and his son,
Here we
Dylan.
go.
And then this is Mars and I at the ground as well.
All
so
right.
you explain how this works.
This is
Rocco.
pretty
Go
simple,
ahead.
man. What we're going to do now is we're going to get everybody, right, to do the jumper punch and send in the photo, man.
Yep. Can be anywhere.
Can be anywhere, can be with anyone. And what we're going to do is we're going to send it to, what are we going to do?
Well, send it into any of the comments on any of the any post that we put up on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, or just directly message us on Instagram or on Facebook.
Yep.
And then what I reckon we'll do is we'll pick the best 3 every week.
Yep.
And then those 3 we'll put up on the show every week, and then we'll pick finalists for the end of the year.
And we're going to have a big prize. Now,
Correct.
we don't know exactly what the prize is, but I'm
There will
telling
be
you,
a big
trust
prize.
me,
There will be,
there's going to be, I guarantee there's going to be a top in there somewhere,
Yep.
and there's going to be some other stuff. So everyone do the jumper punch. Like the page.
Yes.
Like the page, subscribe.
So only way you can be involved
only
in
way,
like the page.
and send in the picture with a comment, and we are going to pick the best jumper punch at the end of the year.
Be creative.
Be creative, yes.
Yeah.
And
Do some
if
weird
you're not
stuff.
picked as one of the 3 every week, we're still going to put you in there. We'll make a big collage,
We're
we'll
gonna
make
make
a
a
photo
collage.
album, and we'll put it all in there.
100%, man.
So everyone gets
a bit of fun,
recognised.
and we want to do. Hey, and if you're overseas, man, that'll be the best.
Even
like,
better.
Like Mount Everest.
Even
Man,
better.
go to Mount
Off the
Everest.
call.
Get the I want to see it.
Yeah, the Colosseum.
The Colosseum. I love it. All right, that's it.
Beautiful.
All right. Hey,
Oh.
now last week,
Tell me.
man, we had that segment, Paul's Call, and
Yes.
it was huge.
They loved it.
They loved it.
They loved
They
it.
love you.
All
They
right.
love you.
Now-
so this week,
It's a good
now
one.
let's do it, mate. Let's
This
do it.
week, this week's not going to be a commentary piece, unfortunately. As you can see, I'm dressed in all black,
Morning.
mourning the loss of the club. So I've been wearing this for 27 years.
The loss of the passion.
The loss. So this is why I'm wearing all black, and I've decided to write a prayer of forgiveness. This weekend.
This is called. Then we're going to call this now.
This is the confession.
Paulo de Prego.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
So, in nome del Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo. Father, forgive us for we have sinned. We got sucked into wins against Fremantle and the Gold Coast, then thought we could beat a genuine premiership contender in Port Adelaide. The crowd was flat. Please, we ask you for forgiveness for that. And the players were terrible. And, well, they asked for forgiveness as well. But I don't know if we're too willing to give it. We ask you for forgiveness, our Lord. Amen. Amen. Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo. Hopefully our prayers are answered.
Hopefully those prayers are answered, because really, well, we'll see this week, man. That was only one God, but we should be really playing to all of them, man. There's a few, man. So anyone, please. I love it. I love Paul's goal. That was fantastic, man. That was good.
I know it was somber, but
we needed it.
That was the feeling of the game.
And it was, yeah. So that was perfect. I loved it. All right. What a day it's been in the jumper punch. Oh, we got the last one, have we?
Yep.
The Rocco's rant.
Rocco's rant. Yours. Oh boy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to say something.
You got the earplugs?
Nah. Well, there might be. Listen to me. This club, I hate to beg this club, but the rot starts, what they say, the fish, the rot, the head, that starts at the top, and my nudge head. I don't know how it is, but the rot starts from the top. What I'm sick of, I'm 50 years old, mate. I've been following this club for 45 years, right? The coach, how old is he? Like 35? Man, how old is this captain? Like 26, man. My jocks that I'm wearing now are older than those kids there, right? I'm telling you, man, stop pissing in my pocket and telling me it's fucking raining, mate. All right? I'm going to tell you, in the press conference prior to the game, this is what he said, quotes, right? He goes, they asked him about Ramsey. He's had a few good games. What do you reckon? And he goes, yeah, he's in that kind of like group. He goes, but we got to pick our best team. Yeah. And then he said about Ramsey, what's changed now is you've got to put 3 or 4 or 5 weeks together in a block performance. It's not just one game and expect to get a game. Really? How did Williams get in? What block of 4 or 5 did he have? How did Dow get to be the emergency? Are you serious? What block of 4 or 5 has he had? Stop talking your rubbish, mate. This is where it starts. And then to finish off, Patrick Cribs, I'm going to say this, I said this last time, man. Sign the contract. You have shown no leadership. I'm telling you, he says, and quote, he will stay at Carlton when his contract expires in 2021. You can put that in. I'm pretty determined to have success around here, that's for sure. Really? Well, a leader would have signed that paper and would have put everyone on his back and led that team onto the ground. Mate, he hasn't done that, and when he didn't do that and he's still like dawdling about signing it, he's telling everybody something. How is everyone else supposed to follow? How is everyone else supposed to follow? That's like if one of us now come along and go, I don't know, I might come next week, we'll see how we go. Man, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to organise stuff? How are we supposed to be committed? Man, I'm sick of this shit, man. I want the people to be committed. I want the people at the top, I want them to stop pissing in my pocket, man. Tell us the truth, man. If you say 4 or 5 block, put in the people that deserve to be in there. This is the issue. Thank you very much.
I love it. Well said. Love it.
Yeah. Mate, it's got me upset, man. It's got me upset, man. So,
we're a passionate bunch, mate.
Yeah.
We're a passionate bunch, man. He was going back on bananas on Saturday. You know, it's just everybody's different, mate. You know what? You can say things, and you say things in the spur of the moment. You know, people say, don't say that. But at the end of the day, all we want is the Carlton Football Club to be back up the top, winning
we love
premierships,
them,
mate. That is the common goal with all fans. Whether we bicker or argue with him at the footy or her at the footy, or don't say this, don't. The common goal is we all want Carlton to be back up the top, Chichi.
And I want us to all work together, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, don't bullshit to us. We're not kids. No. Tell us, this is what we're going to do, man. Like, this bloke didn't play good. We're going to drop him out.
You know what I want to see from Teague at a press conference? A little bit of heat.
A bit of heat.
A little bit of heat.
Yeah,
a little bit
of mellow.
I reckon behind closed doors, he does lose it.
He does lose it.
And we saw it in the Brisbane game last year.
Yeah.
I want to see it in a press conference.
And I think it's coming. I want
to see it in a press conference.
Because it's going to get to him. It's going to get to him, and I think it's coming. And I'm telling you, man, I think it can't hurt, man. He has to get out there. He has to be honest. He has a bit of heat. He has to tell him that what he's not happy about, and this is what we're going to do this week. And if it doesn't work, so be it. But tell us what he's going to do and go for it.
Yeah, that's right. Next
All
week.
right, next week. This is the one. Next week. All right, let's finish off. We're gonna play. We're playing Brisbane. It's at Metricon. It's
Marvel.
It's in here.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's here.
Wow.
4:35.
It's at Marvel at 4:35, Saturday the 24th. It's 10 versus 11th, unbelievably. All right, let's put it in perspective. Brisbane had a good win last week, 57 points, man. Neil back to his best, 38. Lions, 35. Everyone forgets about Lions, man. I can't believe this bloke, man. He's come out of nowhere. Man, yeah, Danaher, 25 and 2 goals. He's going to tear us a new arsehole if we're not careful. And Hipwood's kicked 3 goals too. So it's going to be tough. So what do you reckon, guys?
Their forward line is very dangerous because you look at Port Adelaide's forward line. They got Georgiades, they had Dixon, they had Marshall. Even the debutant Woodcock had 18 in a goal.
I know.
So my concern now is a guy like Liam Jones not being able to do what he did against Fremantle on the Gold Coast because he's got these big tall forwards that you have to be accountable for, and they're not going to let you get a free run and jump at it, mate. They're going to be right on your hammer if you're in front of them trying to fish that away from you.
Well, they're the ones that are going to be on like Hipwood and Danaher.
Cameron play?
Cameron will play. I'm not worried about Cameron because every time, mate, Plowman plays well on Charlie Cameron.
One player who plays well on.
Plowman plays well on him. If you remember that game back in 2019, after we sacked, mate, Plowman smashed him. Absolutely smashed him.
You're right. I'm not worried about him.
I can't wait to see 4 motorbikes.
Look, Rocco, at the end of the day,
he does the motorbike.
The only caveat, or the only positive, and this is no way letting him get away with the performance that happened on Saturday, right? We've put in some absolute stinkers against Collingwood and Port Adelaide.
Yep.
And we've only been beaten by 20 and 28 points.
Okay, that's the good point.
That is and what good football teams do is when they're not at their best, they mitigate the damage. Yep. I think we've done that. Having said that, unacceptable performance last week again. Yep. And as I love what Bucky said about he goes, if that was a high school test, it would have been ungraded.
100%.
And we get another chance against a genuine contender. We get another chance to sit the test.
100%.
Can we bloody pass? That's the thing.
And look, we get this at work too. You know, if someone makes a mistake at work, the thing is at my work, it's not about what's happened. It's about what we do next.
Correct. That's what it's all about. Last week's happened, mate. Forget it.
So we're going to see this.
Forget it. You know.
And there's always going to be a next, and they get punished, and we'll say it again for next week. But at the end of the day, it's got to turn, man. It's what we do next. So hopefully, they're gonna reflect. They're going to get out there. They're going to give it 100%. And I'm telling you, like you said before, let's just do the simple things well.
That's right. Yeah.
Whether
I don't, mate. Those 3 tools are going to be the dangers.
It's going to be bad.
And their midfield is now humming as well. They are a class outfit.
They're a class already,
They are a class outfit, mate. And they're now just getting out of that little rut they found themselves in at the early part of the year.
Getting started,
We'll see how we go.
Very, very big danger.
So I'm not even going to give a tip because I've got no idea, man. I really don't know.
What about changes? For me, it'll just be Stocker Cunningham.
Well, Stocker's definitely got to come in.
For Williamson and
it has
Kennedy.
To be.
I think it'll be Kennedy
out for Williamson. It's in and out straight away, but it has to be, don't you think? And maybe...
I wouldn't mind seeing Owies play.
Owies?
Well, this is... And shout out to Josh Fraser. I speak to him every now and again. The Bull Ants had their first game back on the weekend, so... and I check. And he said, he goes, mate, we should play Matt Owies.
I like him.
He's 4 goals on the weekend.
Why not?
Well, that's it. What do you got to lose? Who do you
leave out?
I should just give Eddie a rest.
Yeah.
It's not a go at Eddie.
No, because he's not going to play every game anyway.
I just wouldn't mind seeing a kid.
Mate, I want to see that energy, and that's what people like Parks and
maybe Parks might come back in with the hamstring strain. He may come back
Parks
in.
will come in for Williamson.
Potentially. I think Stocker will.
Knowing Parks will come in and do his happy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We don't know.
But the energy they brought straight away
Great.
was amazing. So that's what we want.
Now,
So
before we end it,
Yeah.
a shout out to Robbie.
we have
Robbie Cockerell.
Yes,
He messaged me and said that his wife and him watched the show. And
Yes,
they love
yes.
it.
Robbie, he actually mentioned me too. I think he mentioned you. Yeah,
So,
great. We love this.
shout
Send the
out to
messages.
you, Robbie. Hello.
Shout out, Robbie. Also going to shout out to Carl Cavara. I met him at the ground. He come up to me. He shook my hand. He said he loved the show. So shout out to him. So yeah, if you see us about,
Yeah, if you see us at the ground, come up and say
100%,
hello.
man.
If you see him going berserk, just give him a tap on the head.
calm him down.
Calm
Calm
him
down,
down.
mate.
Just get a video, send it
Just
in.
get a video,
Oh,
send
we
it.
love
Yeah,
it. Especially
yeah.
these blokes here, man. They
Yeah,
love it.
right,
They love the
who
attention,
cares?
man. Just go straight up to
Oh,
them.
yeah, right.
Go straight up to them, yeah.
Yeah,
And
no.
if you wanna buy us a beer, man. And another thing, if there's any coffee people out there, any coffee shop, any sort of sponsorship, man, for the coffee, just give us a call, mate, and we can organise something. Maybe we can sponsor it. Just a no bill, go with the government, man. It won't take much. All right, so
Crowd
before
as
we
well.
go, yeah, too. So let's just
Like, subscribe, Facebook,
Yeah, that's
Twitter,
it. I was gonna say,
Instagram,
like,
YouTube.
get on there,
Get
get
on.
onto the
More
Facebook.
broad.
We've got the pages now. We've
That's
got
it.
them set up, so we're going to pull heaps of content in there. So do all that, man. It's been a pleasure. I love doing this, man. It is a bit of a therapy.
It is a therapy.
Go Blues! Thank you very
All
much.
the best.
Love you.
Ciao,
Thank you very
ragazzi.
much, mate.
Ciao.
Thank you, and we'll see
Go Blues.
you next week. Go Blues!
Blues.
Beautiful.
That's actually right.
What a show.
If that hasn't fucking recorded, I'm gonna smack